Alright, good morning. It is day 2, I guess you could say, being here in Germany after a very extensive amount of traveling, literal travel, from flights to cars to buses to trains. We are now in Rothenburg, and it's about 7:30 a.m. We're getting ready to go eat breakfast, which is included with our hotel, and then we're going to go kind of walk the city, and the plan is at about 11 a.m. we'll go ahead and take off and go towards Bamberg, which is our goal for today, and then we're going to go do some touring around Bamberg, and that's where we'll kind of complete our day, and then tomorrow off to the next place. So I guess I'll check in a moment here.
We'll be back.
Alright, and now we're eating breakfast, and so let's just check it out. I got some liver here, some ham, bacon, a lot of pork actually, cheese, a few veggies, my own made parfait, and a cup of coffee. And after this we're just going to go ahead and walk the town, so be back in a moment.
So we've made it to the town wall, so to speak. We're at the main tower, and we're going to be taking, she said it's about a 2-kilometer walk around the wall. So let's go. This is what they call the Old Town, which is the main downtown of Rothenburg. So this wall goes around the entire Old Town of Rothenburg, and as you saw previously, the tower itself is closed. Doesn't open until 11 a.m. We are here at 8:30. Oh, it's 9 o'clock now. We arrived about 10-15 minutes ago. And so the stairwell, as you saw, is very steep, but not a lot of people are out and about, primarily because it's so early in the morning. But we had a nice breakfast of meat, cheese, and some veggies, and now we're walking around Rothenburg, hopefully until 11:30. So we are at St. James Church. You just came in halfway from walking around the main wall, and you just walk in. The whole town is really quaint, very cute, and there's some really cool geocaches around here. But so far, everything is very traditional looking. They've started collecting fees of €2.50. So $2.50 euro. So not going in. Most people are actually surprised, and they're walking up to the door, reading it, and then realizing, and then walking away. So it's a bit of a difference, it seems. The windows inside look really cool, because you can obviously see those from the outside, and they look really nice. I can only imagine what they must be like when the sun hits them just right. They're not a ton of stained glass though, so I don't really know if it's really worth anything beyond that. Alright, so we are out and about now. We just finished walking part of the Rotter Turm, or the Rotter Gate, which is this ginormous wall that surrounds the old city. Right now I'm standing in front of St. James Church in the kind of the center of the town, and we're gonna kind of make our way over to the Pinocchio house, I believe is next, and visit a few other kind of antique or historical homes, I guess is the best way to put it. But yeah, we're just checking around the church right now, trying to get a couple of shots here and there, and yeah, we will check back in a moment. Just when I think when we're in front of the Pinocchio house is probably the best time, but we'll see. We're trying to get to Bamberg by noon for lunch, so it is a little after 9:45 now, almost 10 o'clock, so we have a little bit over an hour left before we have to go, so check in a moment. This is the old town of the area, and it's very, very traditional looking as usual, but it looks really nice. You can even go up all the way up that tower. You can actually see people right there. Huh. It's an interesting clock. Cafe bar. Patisserie.
Alright, so I am actually standing in this weird spot in town, Rothenburg that is, and I have no idea what this sign means. Like, it's hard enough trying to decrypt like these road signs when I'm driving, but that's my bad because I need to know those. But like, if you lived here or were like an expat that was living here, how do you understand this sign? Don't let kids play on the street when there's cars, or no cars, or don't let kids play in the street. Very strange. I mean, whatevs, it's normal for them, right? So, anyhow, more in a moment. Alright, and now I'm standing in front of the Pinocchio house with the two towers, and this is pretty much it. We're going to be walking back to the car now. It's pretty amazing. I mean, this whole town's pretty amazing. We were just at the market square here, and the buildings there are quite amazing. I can't believe the amount of traffic that they have in this place. Like, for an ancient area, they have a ton of cars. So, yeah, it's pretty good. The plaza is actually back that way, the market plaza that is, and then right over there in front of me is the Pinocchio house, or where they filmed the very first Pinocchio, I believe is what I was told. So we got to get going here though. Wish we could stay longer, but yeah, check back in a moment. All right, so we just had lunch at Kachelhofen? I don't know how to say it, but the place was amazing. It's in the middle of the old town of Rothenburg, or Bamberg rather, and currently I'm standing right in front of the Bamberg Cathedral, or the Dome. There is a ton of traffic here. Like, I can't believe the amount of vehicles that I've seen roll by. It's intense. That being said, for our lunch we got a schnitzel, Jaeger schnitzel, which is like their special, as well as the Bamberg special plate, which was pork belly with fried skin and gravy and sauerkraut and a salad, and then we got a potato soup, which all of it was just amazing. I also got this bitter lemon Chihofen or something along those lines. It's similar to like a lemon soda, which it's just delicious. Although Lynn said it tastes like grapefruit, so maybe bitter lemon is grapefruit. The guy asked if I knew what a bitter lemon was, and I was like, no, I have no idea, never heard of that. But aside from that, we're just rolling around the cathedral, like I said, taking photos, and then we're gonna go into the palace next. So when we're all said and done, we'll go ahead and check on back in. All right, cool.
Alright, so we just had lunch, and now we're going to head over to the cathedral. Mom's going to hang out behind with our car, which is right here, so that she can pay for an extra hour of parking. So that's where we ate. Here we go. So as far as I can tell, the map instructs us to go towards this like center area of town that has both the cathedral and the residence with a large rose garden in the middle. So that's where we're going to be headed.
All right, so we were just checking out the old bridge, and that being said, I think it's called the Ober Bridge. And that is pretty amazing. It's actually surrounded by other smaller bridges that give you a better view of that individual bridge. It's not bad. It has all this artwork all over it, as well as really great statues and stucco art, I think it's called. At least that's kind of what I've been reading in the German that's around here. And then we were walking up and down, checking out all those bridges, and Lynn got some gelato from one of the shops around there. It is kind of like Little Italy is what a lot of these, like, I kept hearing all these German people call it Little Italy, Little Italy, Little Italy. So I don't know if that's the like official term for it, or if that's just what people do, like, because they see it and it reminds them of that. But there was a lot of Italian stuff in that area, and when Lynn went to go get the gelato, she had like speak to, or like the guy that was helping her was Italian. It wasn't German at all. So that being said, we are back in the car now. We're going to drive a little bit more around Bamberg before we go to the next spot, Nürnberg. And we'll see what happens when we get there. All right, so until the next spot. All right, so we're at Maximilian, I don't even know what to call it, Maximilian Plaza, maybe, Platz. And Mom found our burger that you can get from a food truck, a German food truck. So I guess this will be our first, I guess no, we've eaten off of street food vendors before, so this will be our first one in Germany though. We're in the middle of like downtown. There are just so many people here, but it's pretty cool. Everything's super pretty. The buildings are super ancient or remade. You know, it's funny, I don't know what was destroyed in the war here and what was like just being refurbished and what's just been here, so we have to do some research and figure out what's what, but really amazing looking area. Cool. More in a moment.
Alright, Charles, what you got?
Alright, so as I said before, we're at the food trucks as per Mom, and she found a burger place, so we got a bacon cheeseburger, some french fries, and Mom got a schnitzel, which is pretty amazing. How's the schnitzel, Mom?
Good. Not nearly as salty as we thought it would be.
Nice. Alright, let me take a bite of this burger.
Mom, it's very hot. Nice. It's got a lot of lettuce. Tastes like a burger. I expect the bacon must be different.
That's exactly it. The bacon is like super different, like super smoky.
Cool. The bun is also different. It's like a brioche bun.
Yeah,
the bread.
The bread and the meat actually taste a little different too. Alright, let me go ahead and try the schnitzel that Mom got. Mom, did you add the ketchup? Or ketchup and mustard? I'm gonna try it without it first.
It's just meat and bread.
Standard.
Yeah.
Tastes like a regular sausage. And, yeah. Bread's good. Yeah, schnitzels with the ketchup and mustard's good. I guess. Fries are fries.
Yep.
Anyhow. It's really crunchy.
Actually, what I want to try, to be honest, is the orange and cola. I've never seen that before. So we're going to try this. You said the bacon different? Smells like orange juice. Like straight up.
The smokiness of the bacon really comes out.
It's very carbonated.
How is it?
Not nearly as sweet as Coke. It's very light in flavor. It's like a hint of citrus at the end. There's not really, there's no really strong orange flavor.
That's where Coke got their vanilla orange cola or whatever.
Yeah, the twist here. You try it. Go ahead and tell me what you think. So I'm saying it's very light.
I can taste a lot more of the orange than I can of the Coke.
Coke, yeah. But both flavors are light. Very carbonated, Mom.
Which is really nice.
What do you think?
It's not that sweet for a cola.
You wouldn't think it's a soda, not generally.
It's good.
Anyhow.
I need two hands to turn it off, so if you could.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, anyhow. Check back in a moment.
Alright, and so we are back at the hostel now. We went to look for detergent for our clothes and shampoo and conditioner and body wash because this place doesn't have any and we didn't bring any, so we were in need of some cleaning items, I guess you could say. And kind of one of the funny things is that everything here is somewhat closes early in Nürnberg, and Lynn just so happened to find like the only supermarket that closed at 10 p.m. and it could be our searching method, but I don't know. I didn't know what to look for. I tried looking for supermarket and just regular market and Lidl and Aldi or Adel, I think it is, and we looked up these different types of shops that would be here, and Lynn actually found a Lidl that would be opened till 10 o'clock. So it was practically 8 o'clock when we were like all said and done here. It was a pain in the butt to get checked in here. We didn't realize that the guy decided that he was gonna just check out early because they don't work on the weekends, and he sent us an email with the instructions on how to enter in the code to get our key, and it was this big fiasco. The front door was locked. The only way to get in was if you had the code, and so we checked. Finally, I told my mom to check her email, and sure enough, he mailed us and said, here's your code, go enter it in, hit pound, your key will pop out, and then you could use the key, this key, to get into the front door as well as into your room door. So that was quite the hassle. We were just stuck out front for the longest time. Now, I guess my room isn't much to look at. Pretty much what you see is what you get. And I mean, we could do a quick room tour here. And so as you come in through my front door, there's a bed to the left, a cabinet to the right, a desk, if you want to call it that, or a table, a chair, and a refrigerator in the corner of the room. And if you go down the hall outside the door, there's the toilet and shower area. And it's a common toilet and shower, so everyone on this floor could use it. There's only 6 rooms on this floor, so, or even, it might actually just be 5. Mom and Lynn are on 2 floors up on the 2nd floor. Remember, in Europe, they start with ground floor, so they're actually on the 3rd floor, I guess you could call it, and they have a ton of shower facilities and toilets up there. So, I mean, if you really needed to go, you could just go to any of the other floors. As for the outside of the parking type of situation here, it's kind of free-for-all and very, very chaotic. So we were able to find a place where you're allowed to park from 9 p.m. to 10 a.m. For free without any recourse, and that was pretty good. But I would say this is definitely not a driver-friendly place, nor is it easy to get to via public transportation. So I don't know about this hostel too much. Anyhow, back to the story about the supermarket. It ended up being at the Nürnberg train station. So, being that it was at the Nürnberg train station, we were able to kind of go around and see what was there. Now, we did have a place kind of planned out for dinner, and that place is open till 12:30. But being at the train station, which was really kind of like a mall, we wanted to kind of just try some food there, and it's kind of a cop-out of an answer, but I've had McDonald's at like every country that I've gone to, so I wanted to see what McDonald's was like here in Germany. And so we went to a McDonald's as well as an Istanbul doner kebab stand that was right next to it. And that's kind of what we had for dinner. We had the regular doner kebab with lamb, I believe it was, and then from the McDonald's side we tried a Lagunitas bacon burger, which was a hamburger Royal TS, which was kind of like a fancy quarter pounder. And then we also had the McRib because it was available, so that's not so German. And then, we had these cheese bites, which were like chicken nuggets except being cheese instead of chicken. And we got a mango ananas, it's like a mango slushy, a cup of coffee, and a dragon fruit pie. So that was all really good. Sorry, I lied. It was decent. It wasn't all really good. The Lagunita bacon burger, which was like almost €8, was a bit of a letdown. And they also stacked it weirdly. So at first it just was like a bacon, cheese, and patty burger. And then it ended up, when we got from one half to the other, it ended up being like there was a ton of lettuce, tomatoes, onions, sauce, and like it was a lot better actually. At first it was kind of dry, and then it just got really juicy and fresh. So it was okay to finish. It just wasn't a good start. The hamburger Royal TS, that was something that we could recommend to anyone. That's just like a regular hamburger, really. You got, instead of their cheeseburger or quarter pounder, it actually has like lettuce, cheese, onions, and ketchup on it. The mango ananas, that was the slushy thing, that was delicious. I hope they bring that to the United States. That would be amazing. And the cheese bites were just okay. Nothing to really write home about, but they kind of reminded me of like mozzarella cheese sticks that you dip in marinara sauce. You kind of get it at like some Italian places or from pizza joints. The McRib was amazing. Hands down, tastes exactly the same. And the dragon fruit pie, it was all right. It was sweet, and it kind of had an interesting flavor. Like you couldn't really put your finger on it. It was something sweet and sour type. I've had dragon fruit before. It doesn't really have a flavor, so I was wondering what this was going to taste like, but it was alright. And then the kebab, that blew it out of the park. Like, that was amazing. Doner kebabs here in Germany are just, like, hands down the best. I haven't really had a bad one yet, so. That being said, we finished up our meal. We decided to check out the trains, look for kind of Germany's version of the TGV. I don't know what it is. Maybe the ICE? ICE? I don't know. I'll have to look it up and see. But we're going from platform to platform looking for a long distance train that looks like a decent one. And we actually finally found one, except I wasn't able to get any footage of it, on a platform that was headed to Munich from here, Nürnberg. So we also saw kind of the regular subway or metro that they have going on here, which was kind of neat. And then we kind of just took a little bit of the station in. Overall, a good time. After we did that and shopped at Lidl for the detergent and soap, we headed on back here to the hostel, and well, here we are. So I think that's pretty much it for the night. Just gonna go take a shower and get ready for bed. So until tomorrow.